milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the bone. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea, and I'll get my ping pong. Good morning, Chastity and Kelvon. How are you guys?
Good.
Kelvon, I'm coming at you from Cleveland. What city are you in?
Cleveland Heights.
Are you sure? Because that picture looks like maybe Las Vegas to me.
Yeah. Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. All right. Okay, guys, I want to do something a little bit different today. Usually you and I sit down and we make the whole presentation together as a group. Today, I have some stuff that I want to share during the meeting that I even wanted to be a surprise to you guys. So can you just go with the flow today?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let's start off with our presentation.
Good morning, Bethune. It's March 1st, 2021. Good morning, Bethune. It's Monday, but keep smiling.
I love that picture. Which one of you guys found this picture?
Chastity.
You know how I love cats.
Did you know that in the U.S., women used to be not allowed to vote? They were treated as if they were less than men. In some places, even in this country, this is still a big problem. In some companies, women get paid less money than men who are doing the same job.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Women's History Month. March is Women's History Month. This month, I'm going to be sharing information about women that have made a difference in American history. Who am I? I was born in 1820 in Massachusetts. At 17, I fought to end slavery. I had 2 children but never married. I fought for women to have the right to vote. I was the first woman to have my face on U.S. money. I died in March 13th, 1906. Who am I?
I have
I didn't
no
know
clue. Let's see. I'm ready, Chastity. You stumped us this week.
Today we're going to be learning about Susan B. Anthony.
I don't know much about her. Do you, Kelvon?
No.
Okay, well, I'm ready for Chastity to tell us all about Susan B. Anthony.
This presentation is about Susan B. Anthony by Chastity Gibson. Susan B. Anthony was an American who worked for women's rights and worked hard to give women the right to vote. At the age of 17, she fought to free slaves and end slavery. Susan B. Anthony childhood. Susan B. Anthony was born on February 15, 1820 in Adams, Massachusetts. Her father, Daniel, was a farmer and later a cotton mill owner and manager and was raised as a Quaker. Her mother, Lucy, came from a family that fought in the American Revolution and served in the Massachusetts state government. Susan B. Anthony marriage. Susan B. Anthony never married and devoted her life to the cause of women's equality. She once said that she wished to live another century to see the fruition of all the work for women. When she died on March 13, 1906, at the age of 86 from heart failure and pneumonia, women still did not have the right to vote. Susan B. Anthony kids. One child was stillborn and another died at the age of 2. Miss Anthony grew up in a Quaker family and worked hard to make sure all the people were treated equally, no matter if they were boy or girl, black or white. Susan and Aunt Elizabeth Stanton. Susan had a good friend named Elizabeth. Susan managed the business affairs of the women's rights movement, while her friend Elizabeth did most of the writing. Together, they edited and published a women's newspaper, The Revolution, from 1868 to 1870. In 1869, Anthony and Stanton formed a Nation Women's Suffrage Association. 5 fun facts about Susan B. Anthony. She was the first real woman to have her picture on U.S. money. She was tight with Frederick Douglass. She was a fashion warrior. She convinced a university to accept women. She had 2 kids but never married.
So interesting. Thank you so much, Chastity, for sharing about her.
Mhm.
How did you decide to focus on Susan B. Anthony this week?
Well, I got that for myself.
I love that. I love that. I can't wait to see who you're going to share with us next week. All right. Chastity had her turn to share. Kelvon's had his turn in the past. Now it's going to be my turn. Are you ready? I don't think you're going to handle what I'm about to tell you. Have you heard the news? It's big. It's really big. We're coming back to Bethune. Woo! No reaction, guys? Okay, so I want to tell you about everything I know. We're going back hybrid. Have either of you heard what the word hybrid means?
Back and forth.
Yeah, kind of like back and forth. It's like a split between 2 things. So hybrid means you're going to have some time in school and some time you're going to be learning at home. Now, things are going to look different. It's not going to look like it looked like last time you were at Mary Bethune. Here are some things that you need to know. First of all, you can tell from the picture right now, everyone's going to be wearing masks. Students are going to be in school between 2 days and 4 days a week. Some kids are going to be assigned to be back in school 2 days. Some will be assigned to be back in school 4 days. And it's going to depend on what students need academically. If you're not in school, the rest of the week you're going to be online. So you're still going to have 5 days, but the number of days in the building is going to depend on what you need for learning. Class sizes are going to be smaller because we have to make sure that we're keeping 6 feet apart and we're keeping social distancing. So class sizes are not going to be as big as they were in the past. You're going to be eating in the classroom too. We've got to make sure that we're keeping a good distance and that we're being safe. Encore teachers will be coming to your classroom. So you're going to have PE, you're going to have music, you're going to have art in the classroom, and you're not going to be going to their classroom. And something else we already know is that you're not going to have those encore classes on days you're not in school. So right now, while you're at home and you're on virtual learning, you have art and music and media, and you still have those classes. When we come back, you're only going to have those classes when you're in the building. You're not going to have them when you're at home. Sound a little bit different?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go on. I also want to make sure everybody knows we're still figuring things out. It's not going to be the same as it was before, but we don't have all the plans yet. The district and the school are still figuring out all the details. We know a couple more things. Students are going to start on different days. Everyone's not going to start back on the same day. And you're going to get a letter in the mail that's going to tell you when you're going to come back to school. Parents can also call the school and ask any questions that they have. But I'm about to tell you the best news in the world. It's going to blow your mind. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
No uniforms. No uniforms for the rest of the school year. So when you come to school, you do not have to be in uniform. Now, you know what I'm going to tell you. It's still got to be school appropriate. I'm still not going to let you wear hoodies, but you're not wearing white tops, dark bottoms. That's not happening. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you two have any questions right now as you're hearing this?
No.
Okay, well, you're probably going to have questions at some point. So here are your options. If you're a parent, you can call the school, same school number, 838-2250. Ms. Goggins will answer, Ms. Bruce will be there, I'll be there. We'll answer any questions you have. There's also a really cool website, clevelandmetroschools.org/hybrid. There's some videos on there and there's some information on how this is going to work and look. So kids or parents can go on that website and check it out and find out answers to questions. Also, kids have a couple more options. They can ask their teachers questions, which I think is a pretty good plan. Also, you can email me, principal@bethuneeagles.net, and you can get answers to your questions that way too. I might not know the answers, but I'll try to answer them the best I can. Wow, that's a lot. Are you guys a little bit overwhelmed? Is your mind blown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I told you as soon as we knew some information. All right, Kelvin, why don't you end it out for us today?
That's all for this week. Have a great week.
Guys, by the time we record next week's meeting, I'm going to be at Mary Bethune and getting ready for kids to come back. So insane. I can't wait to see everyone, and I can't wait for us to be together. I hope everyone has an awesome week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.